Okay, we're back with a new review. This is Moosehead's latest offering, their Cracked Canoe Premium Light Lager, okay? And I know what you're probably thinking right away. Lee, why would you buy this crap? Couple reasons. First off, I generally give Moosehead the benefit of the doubt. They make pretty good macro lagers. I usually don't have much to complain with when it comes to Moosehead. They make beers that do what they say they're supposed to do. Okay, so generally Moosehead doesn't steer me wrong. Second off, this is a bit different from most light lagers. It's more in tune with lagers from Europe. Okay. You know, most light lagers in North America are around 4% ABV. Most light lagers in Europe range from about 2 to 3.5%, like Amstel Light, for instance. And this is 3.5%. So you're getting an exact sort of match in that way, anyways. Third off, I just wanted to show off the bottle design because, well, the label design. The bottle is the standard Moosehead green bottle, right? But their labeling is a black on white, very sleek, kind of sexy design. They're trying to market this beer to people in their 30s with, you know, an upper middle class 30s, good education, good income or whatever. They're trying to market this as a sort of a trendy kind of beer. For instance, this also comes out in a can, right? And the can version is 355 milliliters, so it's slightly more expensive for a 12-pack, and the bottles are $3.41. So the bottles are $19.99 exactly when I bought it today for 12. Cans are about 21, 22 bucks, something like that, for 12. And their cans are, have you ever seen smaller cans of energy drinks? It's sort of like a slightly larger size can of that. Like, it's all black with the white logo, right? But it's slightly taller and thinner. It's still 355 milliliters, but looks like an energy drink. And between buying this and that, I obviously had to choose this one because if I bought the canned version, I'd feel like too much of a sort of a trendy cunt, right? Okay, so we're gonna crack this one open and see how it goes and get my thoughts on it. Okay, we'll try to do this quick because I'm running out of batteries, battery power. Get right into the pour. By the way, these are less than 100 calories per bottle, so it truly is a sort of a light lager. Okay. So not much of really the head, sort of a kind of a soapy one finger head, I guess. Probably won't last too long. Very, very pale, very pale. You can tell that there's a lot of adjuncts in this right away. Malt and hops have probably been cut down so much that you won't be able to taste either. So, and you'll probably just taste the adjuncts. Give the aroma now. Not too bad. I was expecting a lot. I actually wasn't expecting to get anything. I'm getting a slight whiff here of sort of a sweet grass, kind of toasted corn mix. So basically a typical sort of lager smell. Bit stronger than what I expected for a light lager, I'll give it that. Nothing to write home about, nothing to complain about. So we'll get right to the, see, look at that head. We'll get right to the drink, get right to the taste testing right now and see how that goes. Very crisp. More of that sort of roasted corn taste. Slight bit of bitterness. Not really bitterness though. more of a sort of a dryness, sort of a tingling dryness, if that makes any sense. Yeah, not really much in the way of taste, but I didn't really expect anything either. What I will say for it, no off flavors. I think this is actually slightly better than Moosehead Light. If you see my Moosehead Light review, you'll see I didn't like that much. I'd actually probably put this a bit higher than Moosehead Light. I'm not saying this is a great beer or anything, but it does better. It does its job a bit better than Moosehead Light. I can see myself drinking this before I drink Moosehead Light on a summer day, regular Moosehead Light. It's got that very sort of cool, refreshing, crisp kind of taste. Not much in the way of flavors, no real malt or hops or anything like that, but it sort of does its job. I guess, I mean, given the packaging and everything, I was probably expecting a little bit more. I'll say this, I guess this has really good marketing behind it, but I guess that's what makes it sort of akin to European light lagers as well as green bottles, that too. But generally really good packaging, right? You think of Carlsberg, Stella Artois, you know, any of those Heineken, any of those sort of macro lagers, they generally have attractive packaging and good marketing behind them, and you probably won't find too many bottles of beer that look that good, right? Very sleek, very minimalist kind of approach. But as far as the product goes itself, not as good as the packaging promises, and I guess that's pretty much typical with most macro beers. But that being said, 2.5 out of 5, I guess. There's nothing bad or offensive, no off flavors. It does what it says what it sets out to do. And it'll probably sell fairly well because it's got good packaging, so I can't really fault Moosehead on that. They want to make money, right? And at least they're not trying to pass off something totally disgusting. This does have a bit of a taste to it. It's not totally water or anything. It is a light lager. I prefer more flavor myself. I probably won't pick this up again. But you know, people who like these sorts of beers, these sorts of light lagers, you could do a lot worse than crack Canoe. So 2.5 out of 5 for Moosehead cracked Canoe. Just don't go canoeing when you drink this stuff.